Good evening.
Everybody, welcome back to the Rotathon. Finally got the fucking name for it, and welcome to the penultimate. Why the fuck you're watching this on Halloween rather than, I don't know, mugging people dressed as a clown or some shit, because no one will believe you. Getting away with that shit. Resident Evil 2, predominantly because of the remake.
I've always been bitching and moaning to get this one on, because it's probably my second favourite Resident Evil.
Controversial.
So, there we go.
Yeah. Now, do you want to pussy out and get a machine gun from the beginning?
No. They built them hardcore where I came from.
I wonder if the guy who does like the Resident Evil voice, is that just what he does? Capcom just pays him a shit ton just to turn up and do that one line.
Maybe.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City.
This was, of course, back before zombies had well and truly infiltrated every part of pop culture.
Yeah, definitely outstayed their welcome.
Yes. So this one, for those of you that are uninitiated, the original Resident Evil was kind of, realistically, it was a puzzle game with zombies in it.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is very much it is an action game with zombies that's awesome, well, in my humble opinion. It has some ridiculous puzzles in it as well, because it can't quite get away from its old school roots. But this intro is fucking terrible, by the way. They're like, why some of the doors are locked in the ways they are in the police station later on, I will never fucking comprehend.
Oh, we know exactly why. It's just an incredibly fucking stupid reason.
Well, yes.
Also, considering, obviously, it's a lot later in the time, but considering the Outbreak games, there's a distinct lack of incredibly dead people. Well, apart from her, of course. Because this is, like, significantly after the initial chaos. It's like a fair few hours.
Yeah, but then, the Outbreak games monstrously retconned everything. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Gas station blowjob? Yeah, pretty much.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
I don't know if it's possible to drive a rig like that with a bite mark quite, with that much flesh missing from your arm. We'll see.
Man, what a mess.
Come on, fish lips.
Could have done this.
And the bliggles!
What are these things?
There's no way to talk about your mother.
That's far enough. Don't move. Don't move.
I can understand why perhaps he doesn't believe what they are, but I'm amazed that he doesn't have an inkling.
Well, no, because we've nigh on all of the classic zombie flicks and games, like the George Romero films never existed. It's one of those ones where there is no equivalent for classical, shall we say, The Walking Dead. I mean, obviously there's probably still like more old school, folklore and shit like vampires, etc. But clearly not the fucking vampires.
Vampires?
Well, no, as in like a real old school one.
Oh, yeah,
which you would make, because the whole zombie thing was like originally like Caribbean, at least in the idea of like the very slow walking, eating human flesh shit. No, but that was where Romero got the idea initially, and then expanded on it, and everyone just goes off what he interpreted more than anything else, because like all of like the classical undead stuff always has like supernatural, obviously it's no spoiler here, but all the Resident Evil zombies are like virus based. It's like technically they're not dead corpses that have gotten back up and have started walking around. They're just incredibly sick people, technically speaking.
Well, sick as in that they're dead and are back alive. They are the Walking Dead.
That. Look at the model of the zombie, if you can. Wait for it. No, never mind. No, because that zombie is the exact same model as Leon.
Yeah, I saw
I
that
love
when he
that.
jumped over.
It's like no, but that,
Rog
they didn't even change the
Rog
haircut.
Rog might even treat you to a still frame of the two side by side. You never know.
And of course, zombie truck drivers. I love the fact that a zombie managed to drive that far.
I mean, this really was the cutting edge of tech back then.
This
Like
was
this
mind
blew
blowing.
off. Yeah, this was fucking insane back in the day.
The station. I'll meet you there.
Now, different to the original Resident Evil, you get you don't get penalized for playing as the male character in this one. You get penalized playing as a female character.
Inverted sexism or
Actually,
inescapable
no.
destiny?
Does she start with a gun?
No. Yeah, she starts with a gun, and she has more inventory space.
No, she doesn't.
Oh
she
no,
has the same
Claire.
inventory space. Yeah.
By the way, you're about to get
Oh,
eaten.
here we go.
To the back. Get those old, and then downside. Keep a hug on the right. There's a couple of guys around here, if I remember rightly.
Yep, but I think I can get past them.
There we go. The old reflexes never quite leave you, and it's so American that the first thing you do is run to the gun shop.
Yeah, quite.
Although the fact that you don't walk through the door and get immediately shot is a bit silly. You do get held up at gunpoint, though.
Spoiler alert.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's a gun. Trust us.
Hold your fire. I'm a human.
Of course, a zombie would say that.
And that was the game.
Sorry about that.
I love how the fact that even after that he still like racks the slide anyway.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
He must have been monumentally drunk.
Well, quite.
Right now, do you
what I'm
want-
going to do is I'm going to try and get the super secret bit a little bit later on.
All right.
However, now
do-
can I condemn
Yes, you
this
go
fella?
to there
Go
and then
over
turn
here.
around and go straight through, and there's the trigger. Well, he was a great survivalist. But more importantly, we are not going to go and pick up his shotgun, we are going to fuck off. Because we're just going to see if we can. I mean, if we fuck up and die, we'll have to have to retry. But we're going to try, because you can get by not... Yeah, you just go down to the van and turn around and go back. Now, can you get them down? Because you can't pick up any ammo, you just need to knock them down and go. Oh yes, nice one, Jim. I love how there's graffiti on there which says this too shall pass. It's like not the sort of thing which would typically be graffitied inside a basketball court. So
No,
there's
absolutely.
clearly some shit going on.
Absolutely. Now,
It's a
when I
certain
was
kind of mindset which in the middle of the apocalypse you put on some sarky graffiti.
That's it. Now, when I was a boy, before the internet was a thing, I was convinced by a lad at school that just here,
You can't take them.
can't take 'em, just here was if you'd gotten to this point at a certain stage.
Yeah, there's no way you're avoiding her.
Ah! Get off me!
No hugs and kisses.
Ah!
Hugs and kisses for everybody.
That yeah, there was a way. If you went back that way, you and you pressed, you got at exactly the right
Yeah.
time. There was like a really small,
Speak of a restaurant.
window of time, like between sort of like 6 minutes and 7 minutes. You got there at exactly that point, and you hadn't killed anybody. You could do like a barge through
Yeah.
those bins, and
No, you got to shoot him. There's no way around. Go.
you would do a barge through, and in the box that was behind there contained the rocket launcher, the Gatling gun, the submachine gun, like
the classic
infinite,
school ground stuff.
infinite versions of
Now you
pretty
need
much
to. Now,
everything.
how fucked are you?
I suspect only moderately.
But now we need to see if our memories have served us correctly.
Is he here?
Is who here? See, I don't think he got enough bullets to kill him though, because isn't he tough? Yeah,
He's there.
he's there. Hello, chicken heart. That be the helicopter pilot from the original Resi. Well, fuck, you're gonna have to come back. You are... Really? You gonna try?
I can try.
Dude, if you die, we're gonna have to restart.
Okay, that's a bad idea.
Yes, that was rather a bad idea. But he's here now.
He's here, which means he won't go anywhere.
Yep, so grab the...
So, for those of you who don't know, that was Brad Vickers, who was the helicopter pilot in the very first game, who
Fucked off
is
and left.
basically the reason why everyone fucking died. And everything was a problem because he fucked off, left everybody, and when this first came out, obviously, Resident Evil 3 hadn't happened, because that's how time works.
Classic.
That music is safe. That music is safe. Anyway, why was Brad Vickers a zombie? We all thought, he hadn't died at the end of the first one. What on earth is going on? And,
Go around and blat him.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, what happened? He got tentacled to death.
Yeah, then
Like,
Resident
really
Evil,
hard.
Resident Evil 3 came out, and suddenly they thought, oh shit, we had a zombie version of Brad Vickers in number 2. Let's write him into the plot somehow. And he got Nemesis.
Yes, which in other words is tentacle in the throat.
Yeah, it's
And
a
out the back
Japanese
of the
gamer.
head.
It's a Japanese game.
It's yes. Yes, it
It's
is.
always tentacles.
Well,
At least it wasn't genitals. Those are the worst ones.
I
Right.
think you could just shoot him from there, man.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to waste more bullets than I have to.
Because he's a tough fucker.
He
but
is,
now,
but fuck you.
now he's fucking dead.
And I've got your magic key.
Now this is the one which is just a uniform change, isn't it?
I can't remember.
No, that's it. Because Claire gets the cowboy outfit, which has the single action army, if I remember rightly. And I'm not sure what Leon gets.
Leon gets 2 outfits, but it
One of
makes
them-
him better at shooting.
Yeah, one of them does something. The other's just cosmetic. Right. Let's go find the actually incredibly suspicious computer. I don't know if you remember realizing this, Jim. Go to computer. We don't want to save yet.
Do we not?
Oh well, you can if you want. I thought you were trying for a high rank.
Ah, fuck that. I've already used red herb, mate.
No, it's not healing. It's first aid sprays.
Yeah, but it's same thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
It genuinely isn't. I'm almost positive.
Use the computer.
Notice that. Look at the test symbol, bottom left. Why would the cops have a zombie's face on their computer?
I never fucking saw that before now.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Oh no, what I think is that someone is just like, last minute before they needed to print and ship, back when you printed and shipped games, it was like, oh fuck, we got this great big blank screen, I'll just shove a file in. They're like, what's file number 1? Zombie face, whatever.
Oh dear.
Oh, hello Will Smith. I'm not actually kidding, he's actually modelled after like 1998 Will Smith.
Who are you?
I shit you not.
I love Will Smith. Will Smith is my spirit animal.
New guy. Leon.
The best thing I love about the whole Will Smith thing is, with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when he got on, he deliberately had his character's name Will Smith because he had a word with the character who plays the brother, Carlton, whose name I can't remember, because he basically said that
Alfonso Ribeiro.
that's the one. Yeah, which is a fantastic porn name.
It
Just
really is.
absolutely fantastic. But the problem with that is that he gave him that advice to do it, and yeah, sure, that was Will Smith's big break, and everyone remembers Will Smith because his character is called Will Smith. Unfortunately, everyone remembers
Carlton, Alfonso Ribeiro.
Alfonso Ribeiro as Carlton, regardless. So he should have followed his own freaking advice.
Long after that
Oh, and by the way, he's basically explaining shit's fucked up because it's a Resident Evil game.
Hang in there.
But yeah, the terrible voice acting and hammy dialogue means that this takes about 4 times longer than it needs to.
Oh yeah,
In the other rooms.
there are no survivors in the other rooms.
Also, if you look on the locker, it says JoJo. It's believed that's a nod to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, well, because let's face it, what other JoJos do you know?
Just go.
The ring announcer for WWE is called JoJo.
Yeah. What, in 1998?
I think she was still called it in 1998. She wasn't in the WWE then, to my knowledge.
Oh.
Now, you won't see it in this playthrough because, we're kind of doing this off the cuff. But if you play the other... if you play the B scenario, spoiler alert, woot, 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 you can actually watch him turn into a zombie, which was a huge deal back in 1998.
And all that happens is he goes slightly purple.
He goes a bit purple and his eye bulges a bit.
That's it.
And all of us were there like, oh my god, he's turned into a zombie!
Well, I just thought he'd swallowed something that was asphyxiating slightly. Fuck me.
You obviously didn't see that, but Rog and I both, off camera, clicked in perfect time to the door unlocking. We are that sad.
I think it's more sort of enthused for the ethos, but fuck me, I'm looking forward to now we know remake's not like just vaporware. Now we know shit's actually confirmed. My god, I'm getting a fucking PS4 for that.
Yeah, but we've been saying that about Final Fantasy VII for years, and that's still not out.
Well, yeah, but there is a slight difference between an action game with, like, let's say, 10 hours or so of gameplay versus an RPG with.
Sorry to interrupt. The knife in this game is fucking garbage.
As you saw.
Later on in the series, in
From
3...
four onwards,
in 3... you can hit multiple times if you get it just right. So if you hit someone in the legs, you can quite severely... nope.
No, but we need to do these because if I remember rightly, there is some shit under some of them.
Okay. Does that mean we're reading them?
No, we're not reading them. Fuck off. It's a Resident Evil.
There's 3.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. There are shitloads of them. We do not give a fuck.
It's only... Okay, so...
2, 2, 3, 6.
2, 2, 3, 6. Do you know what? I did used to remember that. I'm glad I don't anymore.
Yes. Brain has fallen out into more remembering things. Is there some ammunition in that desk?
There is. It requires a small key because we're playing as Leon, and Leon gets the fag lighter.
Yes. And...
Oh dear.
Scuttles! It's all right. I think if you hop into the briefing room, I think there's a herb in there. Oh no, this is the horror. Okay, now Jim, just run straight past.
Oh mate, I have no intention of fighting because that door is locked with a spade.
Key, and this is one of the best reveals we ever saw back in the day. This was the late 90s version of the clicker from frickin' Last of Us, that noise. But now...
And these things were fucking nails.
Yep, they were. Ooh.
Okay, not going to be able to pick that up.
Just run. Just run. He's not going to let you take your drugs. I'm still convinced that it's just like cannabis or some shit.
Nah, I don't think they are. It's it's a medicinal herb, but newsflash people, cannabis is not a medicinal herb. Get over yourselves.
Oh well.
One of the compounds in cannabis may or may not have some medical advantages. Smoking weed is not a medical fucking solution. Because if it was, we'd all be fucking doing it.
Words.
There we go.
Words and shit. By the way, there should be something around here.
There is. I think there's one.
I know there's the thing in the back, which we need, but I'm trying to remember if there is herbs or something knocking around.
I think there's ammunition in the back, but...
Is there something at the... No? None at the podium?
No.
Well, better than the kick in the dick. Really? But that's... Aha!
There we go. I told you there was ammunition around here somewhere.
And for that, in order to retain that particular piece of information in his brain, Jim has had to forget his PIN number several times.
That's it.
Yep, time to have the old cigarette lighter out.
Yep.
I mean, we don't need to, but it's saving time. So I think like the world record for this is something ridiculous, like under an hour or something. It's not bonk.
Now, the red jewel. Okay, now
yes. Why is there an oil painting?
I'm going to check this just for, A blood red jewel the size of a fist.
Now,
If you've seen the episode of Game Theory where
about rupees
Matt Pat talks about rupees,
and how much they're actually like worth, emeralds that actual size.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it is.
Like, if that's an actual ruby, at this moment Leon is leaving because he
Yeah.
is set.
Nobody names
Forever.
Nobody names because it's called like the Virgin Heart. Nobody names a gemstone that isn't like
Massively.
you don't name a fucking cubic zirconia. Blech. Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me! Ah! Please don't kill me!
Oh, fuck, and we didn't save.
Yeah, we did. Ugh.
Someone's enjoying themselves.
We did. We saved in the police station.
Oh, good. So it's not too far back.
Not quite as bad as we thought. You once again stepped into the world of survival horror. Good luck. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and we're back. So just you're just gonna have to. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh yes, Gordon Bennett. You realise how badly we've been spoilt by like autosaves and all of that sort of shit? When you go back to the old like, manual only, and that's it.
Oh, I haven't even talked to him. Although still, like
Chris,
from a purely game writing
Yeah.
thing, can you imagine if it was just general news that there were zombies in a mansion?
Yeah.
That would just be swept under.
I think it would be more a case of everyone would consider everyone has gone slightly bonkers for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those
But
it's one of
like-
those situations where it doesn't matter what proof you brought back or whatever, people will just refuse to believe it.
But in
and
the
they
very
will
first
make-
game, it shows you like the newspaper cuttings of the cannibals.
Yeah.
Like people are eating each other in the park. Like, can you imagine if that happened in like, fucking, the county times just be like, cannibals in the park. Best avoid them cottages. Cottagers look out.
Just go.
Bye, Marvin.
Oh, god damn it.
No.
No!
Now, leg it to the end and just turn around, just blast them as they come.
Right,
God damn it.
come here.
You know, one of these days, someone's going to do a cut of all the accidental innuendos I do.
It'll be you.
Yes, it will. Now, we got the fuckers. He's alive.
Can I just avoid him, though?
No. Well, you can, but blast him, otherwise he'll heal up.
Yes, but I think I need to do the same.
Drugs. Ignore the fact it's a cop doing this.
Now, what's auto flick?
I think that only happens if you actually have multiple targets.
No.
We are on Type C, right?
Yeah, if you press L1, you auto swing.
auto snap.
There we
we go. He's having his
Right.
chest period. Drugs!
Yay!
Just mash them into where your flesh used to be.
Right, smear him in, good boy. Ding, 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 ding.
Right. That was automatic, wasn't it?
Yep.
And this isn't even the game which Jim knows to the back of his hand. That'd be Resi 3. And if they were remaking it, I
right.
would be having that on the channel, but obviously not.
Well, you never know. The
Well,
future is
that's the
a
point.
miraculous
They've
thing.
remade Resi 1. It took them like 20 years to do Resi.
Will you use the special key? Yes,
Yes.
I will. Now then, do we go for douchebag or
Which is the actual good
rookie?
one?
I believe it's douchebag.
Douchebags makes it. Is it more damage or what? I'm trying to
You
remember.
fire quicker.
Yeah, rapid fire. So we've got biker twat.
God, those are some tight jeans.
He's not having children again. And so I wonder what the things are. I genuinely can't freaking remember. Oh my fuck it. Hello boy band. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello 1990s.
Should we stay in the 90s?
I thought does this one actually do anything? Hold on a sec, we'll pause for a second. Get out your phone and see if their costumes actually do shit.
They both do the same thing.
Oh, so both of them increase your speed rate of fire.
And you fire one-handed from the side because
whatever.
you're the coolest motherfucker
You're the controls. You're cool.
you're the coolest motherfucker in the shed. Do you know what?
Up to you. Do you want to save after all that?
No, yeah, I think it's probably a good idea.
Because fuck ranking.
Now, if I remember rightly, now that we've got this, if we switch back to his original clothes...
What, is something different?
No, but I believe he still can fire quicker. Oh, no, so...
As iconic as it is, I
Do you know
say...
what?
No, change clothes first, otherwise you'll immediately come back to this save, inevitably, and we'll need to, so it would be the one on the right.
They both do the same thing.
Well, you said you wanted to be 1990s douchebag McTwat, so that's the right-hand one.
I'm going to go skulls.
Whatever. Certainly don't want to be in sync.
Much discussion later. Because I used to have a leather jacket with a skull on the back of it, because of course I fucking did.
Because you were a teenager at some point.
I wasn't a fucking teenager, I was in my late 20s.
Oh, teenagering the seconding.
Just metal as fuck.
Do you want to do this while we're passing?
You might as well.
Yep. Again, this is another, like you said, hangover of the original game's design, because if you've ever had either the fortune or misfortune to be inside a police station, they never look like these, even the really, really old ones. Because inevitably, the really old ones just look more like they've had too much paperwork inside them for several centuries.
But yeah, like, if you were in the office, and to be able to unlock the break room, you need to move 2 statues, take a gem from a statue and a gem from beside an oil painting that you have to light a fire behind, set the gems in the back of a door, which will then unlock the side passage to the break room, but at the same time you need to go and collect a valve handle from the downstairs maintenance bay to use to move a sky bridge to
And
connect
in that
to
time,
said
you've wet your pants.
You know, if that's what you have to do to get into the sandwich fucking to get to your fridge to get your sandwiches, you just go work for a different company.
I hear Umbrella's hiring.
That's it.
Just don't eat their sandwiches.
Another giant red jewel. Excellent. Yeah, don't eat umbrella sandwiches. They're not great,
No.
by all accounts.
Mystery meat for certain.
Did you like those zombies with the police officer hats on? You'll never see them again.
Yeah, but that's the only area they're in. We've never ever figured out why. Hello, Shotty. I always was slightly not disturbed, but I was weirded out why that was there. And obviously that was long before I found out about Vickers.
What do you mean?
No, because I was like, I already picked up the shotgun from the Robert Kendo, the dead shop owner. Why are they giving me another shotgun? And I honestly thought there was some way you could dual wield them or something. But come on, I was a kid, and the 80s action films were still kind of coming out.
Chris's diary. Right, fuck that. Who
Shit's
cares?
fucked.
More importantly, unicorn medal.
Yes, because
Leon!
Officer Hot Pants. Leon, you've changed your clothes. Why?
To see
You
you're still among the
stole
living.
a dead man's clothes.
It
Yes.
looks like we're not gonna find your brother here.
Yes, I stole your dead brother's clothes. Do you like me now? It's Japan, so possibly yes. Believe you me, there is emotion happening right now in this PS1 game.
There's no reason for us to
Just
stay any
take our
longer
word
than
for it.
necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it.
That would have been handy to give her, like,
We can keep in touch.
the immediate motion that you met her. Now she's just going to stand there slightly depressed.
That's it.
Now, are you going to search that desk 50 times to find some vague softcore pornography?
No.
No, not the gunner, not Barry's desk. Wesker's. Seriously, I can't believe that's actually a thing. I always thought that was a piss take. But genuinely speaking, if you search that desk 50 times, you find Rebecca Chambers in a basketball uniform. Please stop that, Jim. Come on, Jim, we haven't got time. Jim, I will tear out one of your nipple rings if you don't continue. Right.
Sometime later. Is it 50 times?
It is. It's ridiculous. Please don't make us sit here for 5 minutes while you do that shit. There we fucking go. I was joking about it, but Jim took me fucking seriously. No, there's not. There's shit all else here. And also note obviously it's PS1, so they couldn't. But notice the not obvious option of, hey, let's team up and shoot the bastards that we know are knocking around.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you not go any further the other way?
I'm going to get my film developed.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I want to see some
Very, very
basketball
very
outfit.
Low poly, low quality. In fact, I don't even think it's that. I think they literally just like badly photoshopped the head of the actress from the intro onto just some girl in a basketball outfit. I'm almost positive that's what they did. But we're about to find out because Jim is literally completely bankrupt in every sense of the word. You just used the film from the inventory. See what I mean?
There you go.
Oh, you see what I mean?
There it is.
For fuck's sake.
There it is.
They didn't even try. Although Jim certainly did. Drop off the thing while you're
Yeah, absolutely. That was the other reason why I was coming down, because I definitely don't need...
And the
other
health,
jewel.
the first aid spray as well.
Yeah, it's always worth having a stockpile of these.
Just in case.
And I'll probably get shot of the unicorn medal. I don't remember needing the unicorn medal.
Well, I think we need to come down past this way anyway.
Yeah, or certainly we do before we use the unicorn medal.
Yeah.
I want to say the unicorn medal you use...
you use it in the statue in the lobby.
Yes, you
to
do.
get a key.
Do you know what? In that case, I will keep it.
Or go and do it now?
No, you have to go back there anyway.
All I'm
Quite
saying, because
soon.
all I'm saying, because if you do it now, the licker that you met, because they didn't expect anyone to just run straight past him, he's coded, so he's always looking away from the rear entrance door. So essentially you've now got a shotgun. If you go there, you literally will open the door, be right behind him, and shoot him in the back without taking any damage.
Yeah. It's not a fair fight though, is it?
Yeah, the guy has a tongue about 8.5 foot long. I don't think fair really comes into any sort of consideration.
I just roll him around in some salt, he'll do him.
Yes.
Don't worry about burnt face, man. We've stolen his skin. Feeling a bit tense today. Oh, good rolling this salt will even me up.
Right, now you're going to have to kill him.
Ah. Wow, I got cautioned real quick.
Well, we are playing on normal.
Oh, God
and we
damn
do
it.
have to go back anyway.
We do have to go back anyway.
Right, blatting time. Gangster, motherfucker! Jimmy, turn around and one up.
Turn down for what?
Is he actually dead?
Ah, it's fine. It was a clever way of hiding the loading screens.
Yeah,
I've got to say.
I still think
back in the day,
Yeah, true.
You and I were stupid enough not to really notice. Maybe.
I still think the best one of that. I mean, probably not the best because you still notice after a while was the original Ratchet and Clank when you had the transition between the planets, the levels. You had to go. No, you need to go.
You can go this way.
Yeah, you need to go back to you, and you get the little sort of spaceship just doing like random tricks in between, and they just load those over and over again.
Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation 4 is amazing. It really is so
what,
good.
The remake?
Ah,
Yeah, you just ignore
I
it.
had forgotten about those.
They do literally nothing.
Ah.
A bloogie woo, and they will never be here again.
Oh. No, they're here one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is kind of, for all intents and purposes, a remake, but it is...
Shotgun. Now just run up behind him and shoot him in the back.
There we go.
Oh, get the herb, because you're damaged.
So I am. Oh, and I'm sure this guy has
No, he had some ammo.
ammunition.
Oh well, better than a kick in the dick.
No, it's fantastic. I've got it. I'll lend it to you when you get a PlayStation 4.
You know, I always thought that the remake was supposed to be a little bit
It's
worse.
fucking brilliant. It is fucking brilliant. It does mess with the plot
Well, no, because
slightly.
they tried to tie it into the like crappy kids film which they made.
I liked that film.
To be honest, I haven't seen it. All I've heard is like mediocreness.
Oh, I mean, the problem is they're trying to make a film out of a video game franchise,
Which never works.
that if you know anything about, there are like 8 Ratchet and Clank games before this movie and the reboot. So if you know anything about it, you're already invested. You know, it's not like a Pixar movie where
Everything's from beginning.
Yeah, that's it. You know, so yeah, yay! If it shines, it's worth picking up.
That's the law. Quite literally.
But yeah, it's a great. I thought it was all right. And the problem is that it messes with the original, the story of the original
lore, the canon.
The original game. But then, as I said, they retconned that for the remake, and I thought it was good fun. I thought it was great. It is not going to win people over. And there's brilliant Yahtzee comment that is, you know, that it was said basically, this is the problem with reboots like this on new hardware, where they're not backwards compatible, because you end up making these people like, oh wow, I'd really like to play more of this game. This is really good. Where can I go and buy it? Nowhere.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, what you can do is you can go and get your dad's PS2 and see if he's got the collection. That is quite literally the only option.
Do you remember what I said? You had to go to the crank to get into the break room? I wasn't fucking kidding.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
And let's have a quick check.
Square.
It's the fucking square one, because there are 3. There's a triangle one, a hexagonal one, and a square one. I don't believe you use all 3 in one playthrough. I'm sure one is relegated to the B campaign. But fuck me.
Because why the fuck not?
I mean, the Spencer Mansion made sense because it's kind of like I'm a mad billionaire.
Yeah.
I want to
create a mad mansion.
I want to create a mad mansion
infested with 60s spy bollocks.
You know, and like, you know, if someone takes the wrong door when they're trying to get to the toilet in the middle of the night and they have to suddenly stop poison gas escaping in an armour room.
Well, let's face facts, we all have to stop poison gas escaping and go to the toilet in the middle of the night.
Not quite, but it's it makes me smile anyway. And do you know I'm sure it was actually, I don't think it was Game Theory that did how much it would cost to make the Spencer Mansion. It's online anyway.
But with no doubt, there's probably someone who has actually done that.
Oh no, they did. You can find it online. I'm just not sure if it was a Game Theory one.
Don't think so.
Yeah, it's surprisingly cheap actually to rebuild the mansion, the traps. It's the shit in it. Like, for example, in the suit of armor room that has the
poison gas trap.
The poison gas in it. Like 10 full suits of armor. That's going to set you back.
Yeah, that's like $10,000 each or something.
Oh, they're not quite that expensive, but I mean, you're looking at some,
it's ironic
some serious
that the poison gas is cheaper than the suits of metal.
Yes.
Oh god, I remember all of the bullshit. Just going back to what we were saying earlier about all of like the shit in the playground. All the amounts of time people saying that you could like find a bomb to blow that door open.
Yes.
Because that door's completely. It's nothing. You get to the other side later on.
Sherry crawls underneath
but that's it.
In the Claire campaign. She might even do it in the Leon campaign as well.
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Because I just in case you guys weren't noticing, I knew that I didn't need that key anymore. That's why I said, this key is useless now. Would you like to discard it?
Because you're physic. Oh yeah, you definitely don't.
Right. Now.
Shotgun?
I've only got one shell.
Yeah, well, if you decapitate one... Oh, fuck me!
That's why I was worried.
Shotgun the lot of them, knock them down.
Hang on.
Jimmy! Run away?
Turn it down for what?
Jimmy.
Yep, shooting the wrong way.
Reload.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
You were enjoying that slightly too much.
Oh, it was good. That was good. Now, I don't know if you noticed in an earlier little scene, just there, I shot one of the arms off one of the zombies. Now, that was all of the fucking big deals back in the day. Like the fact that I could shoot the fucking zombie's arm off. You know, I lost my mind.
Like model manipulation was actually a big deal.
Oh, I fucking hate this room.
Because this actually has, if my memory serves me right, like the first like jump scare. Spoilers for what's inevitably about to happen in a couple of seconds' time. You just go upstairs, mate.
There's a red herb there.
Well, we'll improve our drug supply slightly later. Besides, it doesn't really matter. That made me piss myself the first time it happened. It genuinely did, because
it's just a loud noise.
Yeah, because it's cheap jumps. Okay, what's the thing?
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. So there we are. And again, why the fuck this is in a police station?
Yes, let's just not forget that this is a fucking police station.
Oh, no, I think probably the best observation.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I think the best observation I ever saw about that was something like this is a police station for like a town of like what is it, 100,000? I can't. It's like for thousands and thousands of people, and there's 8 desks in the entire police station.
Although, technically,
there's 8 fucking desks.
That's not true, because that's the STARS office. Whereas downstairs,
so there's even less.
No, because downstairs where you find Will Smith
Yeah,
is a police officer's room, and there's another one as well that's full of. It's just that upstairs is the STARS office. I mean, unless I'm being totally wrong. Again, the Bishop plug. Why are there electrical plugs shaped like chess pieces?
Giggity.
It's a fucking. This is
regular
a police
Scooby-Doo
station.
mystery. Nice. You're starting to run a bit low though.
On what?
Ammunition, health.
Oh, you're always low on health.
Yes, you're here.
Dear.
Because we have not got the ammunition to get to that particular little shortcut just yet. So I say we see what the upstairs one does.
Let's go upstairs.
But I know it was just a thing of the time, but I miss these fixed camera angles.
It was the very, very
Yes,
first
I
talking
know.
bollocks we did.
I know we've had that conversation already, but I still fucking miss them.
You know, because the backgrounds in this,
that's where you need the crank.
Because they were pre-rendered.
Yeah, each one of these images took 2 weeks to render in the 90s. Put that into your perspective.
But because they were background painted, it meant that because the only parts that the game was actually rendering graphically wise,
the characters,
if that's even a real word. Where I need the fucking crank. The characters. Game runs fairly well, but the background artwork is sensational for the
the time.
Look on the channel. I'm sure there's a. You'll find it, the Dino Crisis one, which came out significantly later than this.
Yeah, the full 3D environments, which look 3D. So much worse.
But yeah, it looks fucking terrible in comparison to like Resident Evil 3, which I think came out around the same time. Maybe just after. Yes, because there's a Regina costume you can wear in Resident Evil 3.
So just run around to the. Fuck off, Brian. Who conveniently vanishes for this little cutscene.
Oh, the slowest fucking ladder.
I think they take a piss take out of that in the Umbrella Chronicles. The Wii light gun game. No. I think you're being a little bit optimistic with these. No. Okay then. They take the piss out of that.
I've gotten an A rank before. Doesn't mean I'm getting one now.
Nope.
But I've had one before.
Ah, there we are. That's the safe music.
It is, but this was what I was here for.
Yeah, we need some shotty shells. Secretary Dario, shoot his crap because my boss is bonkers. Literally, that is all it is. That's the explanation.
There is a lot of exposition in a lot of these little things. That is actually, some of it's quite amusing, but it is it's painful reading. So you get to, do you know what? You go in there. You go there. Don't believe I need the Bishop plug
Not
just
for a while.
yet.
You will need the crank though. You might as well.
You can go away. I'll take you.
You haven't got much ammo left though.
I've got that, I think, covered.
This is shock.
Ahoy, ahoy! It's the fucking handgun parts.
Okay. I was wrong.
Which? Give me full fucking ammunition.
Fair enough. Fair play to you. I tip my metaphorical hat to you.
It was always worth it. There were parts you could pick up parts for the handgun, the shotgun, and the Magnum, which were weapons, or the Glock handgun, because there are 2 handguns, which are all locked to Leon's campaign. He gets the increased firepower for that, whereas Claire picks up the grenade launcher
with the multiple
which has, is it just, it's explosive, acid,
explosive,
and
flame, and acid rounds. I think they were supposed to be freeze rounds or something.
Freeze is in 3.
There we are.
Yeah, freeze is in 3.
Because that's the point. I can, obviously, explosive and flame, but acid, like, who thought they needed to put acid inside a grenade launcher? You think the whole grenade thing would kind of supersede that?
Yay!
And it vanishes.
Won't need this anymore.
It throws it away, falls down a shaft of bollocks.
But then, if I remember rightly, in Code Veronica,
yeah, you need the cog.
Yes, I need Mr. Big Cog.
Because that drops you back down to the dungeon, I think.
Yes, of course, because let's not forget, people, this is a police station that has a dungeon. Not a prison cell, a dungeon.
Yes, as in a creepy sex dungeon which only the boss can access. And this is not 50 Shades of Grey. So that's the moment when you realise you probably should, like, I don't know,
you work for the wrong
on the bins
boss.
Or something.
Yeah.
Just like anything else.
There are other civil servant jobs available.
Yeah, well, not anymore because everyone's eating each other.
Oh, that means there's all of the civil servant jobs available.
Yes, Leon just declares himself the mayor and just makes himself a little paper hat because who the fuck's going to tell him no?
But of course, now that I've got the upgraded handgun, it actually severely reduces the amount of
injuries you
use that the awesome new clothing provides, because now it's the same. Doesn't matter whether you are regular Leon or
so the improved thing only applies to basic handgun.
Only applies to your basic handgun. Because it also slightly increases your reloading speed as well.
Well, at least Leon doesn't look like a complete bell end. Just mostly.
I don't know. He looks like quite the bell end.
But not as much as Mr. Wife beater shirt and baseball cap that we originally had. Feck off, Brian. But we really need some fucking ammunition. This is Crow Corridor? Crow Corridor. So we're fine so long as you don't go down there. If you go downstairs here, you do wind up in the back office, I believe. Well, now we've stolen most of Jamaica.
That's it.
Now, if I remember, if this is the place, I think we might have to skedaddle because there's tons of the bastards. Oh, body. I think he's got ammunition.
You were right.
Yes, I was right. 15, not enough to clear the office, though.
You see, look at all these desks.
Yeah. Now, he's alive.
Yes, because if you look, his head moves.
He tracks you. So, ignore him and get the other gits.
Do you know what? I'm going to come back here later. It's because down there is the underground where the prison cells are, but also where the dogs are, and I am in no mood to fucking deal with them right now.
No. So if you just
or going out of the other door, you're then in that corridor in the main hallway that has like 9 fuckers in it, and I cannot. We don't have the ammunition to deal with 9.
So if you go up and around through the Crow Corridor, you should get to the helipad.
Yes.
And if you just run, you just run.
Because this isn't like
because it worked with dogs, so maybe you're scared of small feathery bastards as well.
I did jump just then. I had forgotten.
He says in the calmest fucking voice.
Yeah, I'm a calm dude. Oh yeah, that's the first fucking
valve handle. Now we go down the side. Right, now we can either, since we got health, we can try running past these bastards or shoot them.
Do you know what? I think we can probably avoid these ones.
Yeah, okay, they're kited to one side.
Because I think I'm now playing this with my modern day survival horror game head on, because you do, there is not enough ammo in this game to kill everything.
No, not at all.
It is physically impossible unless you have you have the unlimited weapons from
the New Game Plus modes.
Yeah, New Game Plus, or if you are a dab hand with the knife, which I am not, as I'm sure you have already found out for yourselves.
Don't open that door, because all it does is let in arseholes.
Oh yeah, it's just as my buddy would say, a shower of bastards.
There we be. Reload whilst you're on the menu as well.
That's a good shout. Because if you reload on the menu, it saves you time.
Time mysteriously pauses.
However,
for convenience's sake.
I don't know if you know this, which you may do. In the first game, there was a chance when you emptied your ammunition that you would just sit and click an empty gun for between 1 and 5 shots before your character would reload, because the idea was that your character was so afraid of what they were looking at that they...
yeah, you have to kill her because she hangs by the stairs. Or knock her down and do that.
Because they were so frightened they lost their nerve, and that's why they were doing it. Whereas in this one, no such fucking problems.
Nope.
Leon's a stone cold ass killer.
Who was it? He's like 22 or something?
Yeah, if even.
Squeak.
I used to hate this noise.
But never have free sounds been so iconic. Because those are free. You can download them for free yourself. There's no copyright or any shit. Now, can you search the...
Yes.
I think you can search it for ammunition, which mysteriously survived being on fire.
Yes, because that's, bullets are well known for that.
Yes. There we be. Now we're cooking with bullets. Yes, thank you, Leon. Thank you for that astute observation.
Yes. They're not the brightest pair, Leon and Claire, but then
Claire's got an excuse because he's a student and he's probably high as fuck throughout the entire incident.
And
Leon's got an excuse because he's a rookie and
she is also related to Chris Redfield, who let's be honest,
all his brains are in his muscles.
Is a black hole of intelligence.
So now you can black these boogers.
Because some of these do disappear after a while, and they're like replaced. They're not replaced. Sorry, they just disappear proper. But
asshole.
But
now, if memory serves me right, this is the room where you need the red gems.
Ah, fuck, you're right. I had forgotten that.
But it's also the room where, when you solve them, a liquor bursts down.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and there's something over there which is a key. Yes. Fuck me, I'm remembering more of this than I thought now.
And there's ink ribbons in there.
Handy dandy.
Yeah, sorry if you were expecting a bit more of a sort of a blind approach to this, but
no, we played
grew up on this, so
fuck out of this.
We're playing this because this is fun, and
yeah, you can't go down to there because that's Irons' office,
and that's where you need the bomb for.
Yep, but that's Claire's scenario.
No, you do it as Leon.
Do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Later though.
But yeah, not now. You can fuck off. You can fuck off.
Get the red herb, make up some good ganja.
I'm gonna put one aside,
just in case, and get the 2 red things.
And I'm gonna put that back in the box.
And there's
Grab
Leon,
the 2 virgin hearts.
Yeah, which is probably worth more than Leon will earn in his entire fucking life, even after he becomes a special service whatever for saving President's daughter. A woman's relief. There's a I love that. A woman's relief. There's a hole the size of a fist.
Yeah. That's funny. I'm sure I picked up a gem about the size of a fist.
And it's exactly the same size and shape. Yeah,
again, police station.
Yes.
This is a police station.
Yep. Also a police station. So that's
Right.
2 of 4. Now you just leg it.
Run.
Oh. I'm fucking positive the liquor crashes through there. Oh. Maybe it's in the other campaign?
Yeah,
in
maybe
Claire's,
it is.
maybe?
Maybe it is.
That's the problem.
No, maybe it's in
although
B.
Or possibly B.
Maybe
even.
it's in B.
Well, technically there are 4 campaigns, technically speaking.
Yeah.
But that's because
You got a lot of fucking game for your money.
Oh
back
yeah,
in
no,
the day.
this was thing. If you got and this brand new back in like the day, this would have been like 30 to 35 quid. So you got the two campaigns with 2 alternate versions of each, with like individual cutscenes and all of that jazz. So technically four campaigns. You got was it survivor mode? What was it? Wait, battle mode.
No, you didn't get that on the original one.
Yeah, that was it. It was the DualShock version which you got, wasn't it?
No, I got the original.
Yeah, well, there was a version where you got that, but then you got the 4th survivor, and you also got the tofu survivor as well.
Yes, no, you got those for beating the game.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. So there's technically 6 campaigns which you get for relatively small amount of money.
Do you know what's also kind of funny is that I remember that there was a bit of a sort of minor moral outrage. Trying to think where I need to go.
That
I
room
remember.
there
Yep.
and the other side of the station.
There was a bit of a kind of moral outbreak when this was kind of released, because this was a 15 when this came out, and there was a whole sort of kerfuffle in the UK. I don't know if it was elsewhere or if it was even really in the UK. It was just in our sort of super middle class town. That, you know, because it was realistic violence and shit, it was actually really difficult to get a hold of this game in our town, and so I got it on. I got it on mail order in a magazine.
And
so
you called up and you read out your parents' credit card over the phone, and you just pray to God that they weren't listening in on you.
That's it. And it came in the post, and I remember the postman used to deliver just before you'd go to school, or just before I would leave my house to go to school. And I can remember for like about 2 weeks, because I got
greeted him at the fucking door.
Again, this was back before. This was back before like next day shit with Amazon, and I can remember going to like meeting the postman and being like, "Where the fuck's my game? Where the fuck's my game?"
Oh, piss off, kid.
And I remember the day it arrived, we were late already because I was fucking insistent on waiting for the postie. Wah!
And
Okay.
and there's one more. 2 more even. Now there is one round the corner. If my
I
memory serves
know,
me
but
right.
some of these have stuff in.
Yeah, there's one which is 2236. I think it's the ones which are lit. Now that solves quite a lot of problems, apart from the fact we don't have a shotgun.
Well, yeah, but I can go back and get it.
Yeah, there's a guy.
Oh dear.
Dead man's click. Dead man's click. Run and get the shotty.
Yeah. But yeah, I can remember because we were already running late. So either way, he arrived and there was a package for
Master Jim.
Well, see, me and my father both had the same name. So when a package arrived with our names on it, because I am, the fifth in a long line of Scottish men with no fucking imagination,
Yeah, thought it was for your dad.
I thought, yeah, so I insisted on opening it there and then. And
oh dear, is this where we discover something we shouldn't?
No. No. But it was my game. And I can remember we didn't have enough time to go back inside and deposit said game inside. So I brought it to school with me.
Hid it like...
And no, I did not fucking hide it. I fucking showed that bad boy off to everybody because I had a game. I was... must have been in year...
Was it 98 when this came out?
I was in year 5. So I would have been... Oh, dicks. I would have been 10.
Ish.
And I had a 15 rated game.
Nice.
I was Mr. fucking Big Cock. It was awesome.
That is one of these, which is because we got that code, haven't we? 2236.
Yeah, I think it's at the back here.
Maybe one of the other ones.
Unless we don't do it with Leon.
And it's just that's
And
just
Claire-
a
Claire-
copied thing.
Yeah, and Claire
Maybe.
does it. And then we just go through, she calls us on the fucking radio. I mean, there's definitely none that are lit, is there? Are
No.
there? Use real words, Jim, come on. Well?
Oh, of course, we're on the other side now.
Yep.
Now, let's steal everything. Prince, artist formerly known as
Here we go!
Purpleization, and now blow his face off. His beautifully purpley face. Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, it's almost impossible to avoid getting
one.
grabbed by him, yeah.
Bye bye.
Tick, 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 boom.
Damn straight.
Right, so we've now got the other key, but now this comes where the difficulty comes with the resource management. Because do we carry the ammunition and a Herbie, or do we carry
The keys.
the keys? And now that we have two keys that we need to carry around, I mean, this was, I think, one of the later games had a sort of key ring mechanic. So you could,
Yeah, you just
didn't
have
have
all
to
the
worry.
keys. The
but,
keys were just sorted. Oh, no tits.
Ooh,
Just an arm with an eye.
yeah.
Which some people might consider the tits, but I just consider
Which
it a bit fucked up.
will we find later?
Dunno.
No, the answer's no.
No.
Well, we might do, actually. It depends. It's, you'll see it in the B campaign. If we do the B campaign, that's where you'll see it. Spoiler alert. Woot, 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 woot.